Hi, my name is Samuel, and my project is called Chanel Baby Soft. You can find my blog here. And here you find, no, that works. Here you can find the booklet, the text, the trailer, as well as all the images and everything that I'm going to present now. So I guess first, without too much of an ado, I'll start directly with the trailer and hope that it works technically.
Finally.
It's not a journey. Every journey ends, but we go on. The world turns and we turn with it. But wherever I go, there you are. My luck, my fate, my fortune. Inevitable.
So, Chanel Baby Soft. The arrival. It was winter when she arrived. There I was, a machine stripped out of its purpose, an empty heart, oppositional, utopian, and completely without innocence. As soon as she moved in, everything changed. She had found herself the library she needed. Sensorium of softness. The first thing I noticed was a change in the air. The atmosphere became diverse, refined. Her exuberant and evanescent spirit, her ways of weaving and knitting, combined with the knowledge, the grammar, the mechanics of the house. Together, we created something magical. Softness entered the villa, the Maison Chanel, where one by one, the days long dead returned like dreams. Him who comes here now, the scent of flowers, the beauty of foliage, the moistness of the dew, the soft turf beneath his feet, how shall all these delight his senses? There is softness in every corner, on every level, for every sense. The air is laden with the heavy smell of flowers and foliage. Eternity itself sometimes seems to mix with the passing time, like the gold lost in the ducat, or this perfume filling a moment with a herbal fragrance. Surrounded by the trees of Florac, behind the membranes, the gods pass us by, weightless, insubstantial, flanking non-existence, evanescent spirits. From touch to hearing, water and air border on a thick or thin layer of evaporation. Air and water touch in a bed of mist. An artificial wilderness with a dearly cultivated heart. A promise to everyone who looks up the hill. Seduction. The common eye cannot see through, but what is hidden by the trees is well known. If nature is unjust, change nature. Here, there is plenary indulgence and remission of sins. Here, you bathe in soft air. Here, we foster the secret of baby softness. The Maison Chanel, Bordeaux. A scent of Chanel Baby Soft. Smell me. It began with a scent of rose, coated in wine, blood, spittle, bile, and vinegar. It is hidden under a stone, in the straw of the stable, on the sparkle of your smile. Laborious today, effortless tomorrow. It'll be something completely new. Wine tomorrow, water today. Not just an aroma. It will surround you like a shape you can almost see. The powerful fragrance of musk and skin, coated in perfume, ambrosia, poison. You can be anything you want to be. A child in the mother's womb. You can do anything you want to do. Gather gold with one hand and love with the other. Chanel Baby Soft. More than just a scent. Garden of fragrances. Temperature, mild. Humidity, varying in a moderate bandwidth. Solar radiation, well balanced all around the year. Origin, 70% Bordeaux, 30% Abruzzo. Orientation, fruit, cassis, blackberry, hints of black pepper. Mood, laugh, talkativeness. Excess, imprudence. Softness, exceptional. A gentle breeze is blowing up the hill from Bordeaux. Where can one breathe air more alive? I inhale. Its taste is as the taste of wine. Its breath the scent of musk. Its hue is that of virgin gold. I exhale. I am a gardener of Chanel. I harvest the scent of softness. Behind the membranes, there is a paradise, where the flower fragrance of spring combines with autumn's fruitfulness. I make wine of the ripest grape, grapes of the most fragrant skin. The abundant spray of the multiple and central complexity is knotted, refined, blended, summed up. The wine says 1,000 things, moving from sense to information. It talks about the world. I help it to do so. I record, I produce. Alienation as an impetus to generate new worlds, where soft, frail butterflies grow drunk with scent. The scent of Chanel Baby Soft. A taste of Chanel Baby Soft. Taste me. The first scent of the wild flowers from the heath thrilled through my veins, awakening every sense to pleasure. On the skin, soul and object are neighbors. These rich aromas and this complex taste changed into soft signals. Nothing is so sacred that it cannot be re-engineered or transformed. You can be anyone you want to be, innocent and sweet as the closing flowers. You can do anything you want to do. The internal sense is veiled in skin. Chanel Baby Soft, a taste of lightness. Theater of flavors. Atmospheric conditions. Temperature, freezing. Humidity, low. Solar radiation, none. Origin, 60% Swiss Alps, 40% Antarctica. Orientation, crispy, pure, sensitive, crystalline. Mood, lust, passion, anger, violence. Softness, superior. I am biting into that soft, tender Bordeaux sirloin. The thin crust around it melts away under my teeth. One does not simply eat the words of a language. One tastes them as well. I am a butcher of Chanel. I cut, dissect, and freeze the meat behind the membranes. I roast it, fry it, and arrange it. Through these doors, we see, hear, and experience tastes and fragrances. Words pile up in dictionaries. Food accumulates frozen in cold rooms, like bank accounts. Smells and tastes are transitory, evanescent, ephemeral. Yes, in a certain sense, every piece of meat testifies to this. So does the crispiness of the air, its sensitiveness when excited by meat. Fleeting, volatile, soft, alienated. It tastes like our existence, the taste of Chanel Baby Soft. The look of Chanel Baby Soft. Look at me, fragile, vulnerable, fluid, ready to fade away with the first breath of wind, but voluptuous softness. Our skin, this membrane which makes the outside and the inside present to each other. You can see it clearly now. Knowing how to love does not mean remaining a man or a woman. You can be anyone you want to be. Why should our bodies end at the skin? You can do anything you want to do. Evanescent spirit, lightness, scudding through the limpid air. Chanel Baby Soft. Everyone who sees you will admire you. Palette of beauty. Atmospheric conditions. Temperature, warm during the day, fresh at night. Humidity, fairly humid. Solar radiation, decent, tempered by pleasant cloud cover. Origin, 100% Santiago de Cuba. Orientation, sophisticated, aristocratic, elegant. Mood, satisfaction, admiration. Arrogance, narcissism. Softness, a marvel to behold. From the hill through the dancing curtains, I'm looking down towards Bordeaux. To separate the inside from its surroundings, there are no walls, only partitions, shimmering membranes, frequently covered in mirror or gold. The air pulls, hides, and smooths out this transparent covering, which is infinitely invaginated on each object. The same vivid play of light I can see happening on the surface of the pool, surrounded by the finest, most impressive tobacco plants. I am a torcedor of Chanel. The leaves that grow here and with which I roll the cigars give them the most elegant skin. They burn with the most appealing and intense smoke. Adamantly synthetic, unsatisfied by analysis alone. The brief, evanescent presence of those dancing particles in the air creates a second skin, enlarging our sensorium. They compose the beauty of the world, the beauty of Chanel Baby Soft. A touch of Chanel Baby Soft. Touch me, this downy skin, these soft muscles, this tender flesh, smooth and unmasked, a light caressing breath, a touch like a bird's wing. You can be anything you want to be, child warm, child soft. You can do anything you want to do. Love and admire with warmth. A seducing softness, mouths meet in quick kisses. You will be new, you will be free. Feel like a baby in the charge of its nurse. Chanel Baby Soft, warm, comfortable, safe. Cabinet of caresses. Atmospheric conditions. Temperature, intensely warm. Humidity, arid. Solar radiation, enough to power 2 yachts. Origin, 55% Riyadh, 30% Juarez, 15% Alice Springs. Orientation, insistent, sensual, restorative, soothing. Mood, relief, calmness, comfort. Fear, pain. Softness, first class. I feel the soft dough, wet from Bordeaux, grown within the membranes. I net the dough, work it, caress it until it is completely smooth. Freed from any obligation, the whole skin will touch differentially, not carrying any weight, complete in itself. I am a baker of Chanel. I care for the grain and I form the bread. The unbaked dough I put into the oven, already flashing with reddish flames. Here, in perfect conditions, the heat enters every pore of a soft and tender skin. Calibrating the amount, I can give the loaf of bread any skin I want, any texture, any feel. I soften its shell and dismantle its defenses. It has a powerful effect on their young bodies. The touch of a warm oven where bread has just been baked. The touch of Chanel Baby Soft. The sound of Chanel Baby Soft. Listen. Gentle gusts of the wind's currents stir your body's tissues and lift their leaves to dance. The nautical sound of waves breaking. The silent whisper of fur in the wind. Swimming involves the whole skin. You can be anyone you want to be. Aphrodite rises above the waves, comprehends, explicates, exhibits, implicates the senses in this song of tenderness. You can do anything you want to do. That name alone sustains a long song of praise. He had become melody. Chanel Baby Soft, a voice to sing the strain of dewy morn, of youth, of love. Hive of melody, atmospheric conditions, temperature, fresh, modest differences. Humidity, very high. Solar radiation, abundant sunshine. Origin, 60% Kaimanava ranges, 40% Sarikair. Orientation, spirited, buzzing, buoyant. Mood, joy, pleasure, ecstasy. Overwhelmed sadness. Softness, outstandingly soothing. I am listening to the bells of Saint-Croix, carried over to the hill. As the chimes are fading away, again the air is clean and pure. There is hardly any noise, only the humming of my bees. I am an apiarist of Chanel. Behind the membranes and curtains, sitting on top of the central void, crowning an upward movement, there is the beehive. Skin on skin becomes conscious. Bees play this role for the pollination of plants, without which we would die of hunger. They pollinate the fruits of the garden, produce the finest and softest honey, and they carry their songs into the world. The right of everyone to speak as no one in particular. With the most soothing sound, this fluid skin flows like water, a variable confluence of the qualities of the senses. The energy of things goes on. Disturbances of the air, shocks and vibrations. The bees sing for the world. I harvest their voice, soft like the sound of the wind with gentle words. The sound of Chanel Baby Soft. Appendix from Delirious Bordeaux, a proactive manifesto for baby softness. Chanel Baby Soft strives to reach a mythical point where the world is completely fabricated by humankind, so that it absolutely coincides with our desire. The construction of freedom involves not less, but more alienation. Alienation is the labor of freedom's construction. Nothing should be accepted as fixed, permanent, or given, neither material conditions nor social forms. Baby softness mutates, navigates, and probes every horizon. Baby softness is an addictive machine from which there is no escape, unless it offers that too. Through this pervasiveness, its existence has become like the nature it is replacing, taken for granted, almost invisible, certainly indescribable. This appendix is written to show that Chanel Baby Soft is generating its own interpretation of the Xeno-Anthropocene, a culture of softness, a profound reworking of the universal. More obliquely, it contains a hidden second argument, that baby softness deserves its own specialized architecture, one that can vindicate the original promise of the xenofeminist condition and develop the fresh traditions of the culture of baby softness further. Maison Chanel's architects performed their miracles luxuriating in a self-imposed unconsciousness. It is the joyful task of the coming generation to deal with the extravagant and megalomaniac claims, ambitions, and possibilities of baby softness openly, fiercely insisting on the possibility of large-scale social change for all of our alien kin. After the chronicles of the thriving success of softness, the appendix should be regarded as an interpretation of the same material, not through words, but in a series of architectural interventions. These proposals are the provisional product of baby softness, as a conscious doctrine whose pertinence is no longer limited to the island of invention. Garden, wine, a little cheddar honey of dry things, the flowers of copper, myrrh, dried pomegranate rind, devoted to the artificial conception and accelerated birth of theories, interpretations, mental constructions, proposals, and their inflictions on the world. Theater. Sprinkle on it dried wake robin and add the green bark of the fig tree, pounding it in the juice. Do this with or without wine and along with honey. Parlor. Of the roasted flour of copper, half a dragon. Of myrrh, 2 half dragons. Of saffron, 3 dragons. Of honey, a small quantity to be boiled with wine. Science, art, poetry, and forms of madness compete under ideal conditions to invent, destroy, and restore the world of phenomenal reality. Cabinet. What if we lived and thought in the flames, the wind, the breath, the incandescent tongues of fire? The energy of things goes in, disturbances of the air, shocks, vibrations, heat, alcohol, or ether, salts, photons. Hive. You need to sink even deeper into an almost sleep to further fine-tune your hearing, your attention, letting the slow and gentle gusts of the wind's currents stir your body's tissues and lift their leaves to dance. Chanel Baby Soft. That's it.